During my police interview, the detective said, "Your search history shows daily evidence deletion, cleaner than most criminals at 3 a.m. What evidence deletion? I stared at Detective Bradley across the metal table in the Stark interrogation room, completely confused about why I was being questioned about my missing neighbor Ashley. She'd disappeared 3 days ago, and I'd voluntarily come to the station to help with their investigation since I was one of the last people to see her. Now this detective was suggesting I was some kind of criminal mastermind who systematically destroyed digital evidence every night. I don't delete anything from my phone, I said honestly. I barely know how to clear my browser history, let alone delete evidence of crimes I didn't commit. Detective Bradley opened a thick folder and spread printouts across the table that made my stomach drop. These are your internet activity logs for the past 6 months, courtesy of your service provider, she said grimly. Every single night at exactly 3:17 a.m., someone using your IP address accesses your router settings and wipes all connected device histories. Phone browsing data, laptop searches, smart TV viewing logs, even your home security camera footage, everything gets systematically erased. She pointed to highlighted timestamps showing months of automated deletions. This level of digital cleaning requires technical expertise and indicates guilty knowledge of what needs to be hidden. I felt my world tilting as I stared at evidence of activities I had no memory of performing. The timestamps showed I was supposedly awake and actively deleting digital traces every night for months, but I was always asleep by midnight and never woke up until my 6 a.m. alarm. Detective Bradley continued with disturbing precision. Your neighbor Ashley reported feeling watched and followed for weeks before she disappeared. Security cameras in your neighborhood have mysterious gaps in footage that correspond exactly with your nightly deletion sessions. Someone has been very carefully erasing evidence of systematic surveillance activities targeting Ashley specifically. The detective's next revelation made my blood freeze. We found Ashley's phone in your trash can this morning, wiped clean of all data except for one text thread that survived the deletion attempt. She showed me screenshots of messages between Ashley and someone using my phone number, displaying terrifying threats about keeping secrets and warnings about her safety. I've never sent these messages, I protested desperately, but Detective Bradley's expression suggested she'd heard countless denials from guilty suspects trying to escape consequences. As Bradley detailed the mounting evidence against me, I realized someone had been using my identity and internet connection to stalk Ashley for months while systematically covering their digital tracks. The nightly deletions weren't random maintenance. They were precisely timed to erase evidence of online harassment, surveillance, and threatening communications that someone else was conducting using my network. My smart home system had been compromised by someone with advanced technical skills who could access my devices remotely and operate them while I slept unconsciously. The breakthrough came when I remembered installing a sleep tracking app 6 months ago that recorded audio throughout the night for health monitoring purposes. Detective Bradley's eyes lit up when I mentioned the app, and we immediately pulled the data from my phone's backup cloud storage. The recordings revealed horrifying truth. Every night at 3 a.m., I could hear footsteps in my house, keyboard typing, and muffled conversations, but I never woke up because someone was using mild sedative gas pumped through my home's ventilation system to keep me unconscious during their criminal activities. The investigation exposed my ex-boyfriend Tyler, a cybersecurity expert who'd secretly installed monitoring equipment throughout my house after our bitter breakup 6 months ago. He'd been using my internet connection and digital identity to stalk Ashley, whom he'd become obsessed with after seeing her at neighborhood events. The nightly deletion sessions were Tyler covering his tracks while I was chemically sedated, making me the perfect patsy for his escalating criminal behavior. Ashley was found alive in Tyler's basement, where he'd been holding her while trying to frame me for her disappearance. Tyler was arrested for kidnapping, stalking, breaking and entering, and identity theft, receiving 15 years in prison for his elaborate technological manipulation scheme. The sophistication of his operation had been designed to make me look like a criminal mastermind, while he remained invisible to investigators. Detective Bradley apologized for the initial suspicion and commended the sleep tracking evidence that had saved both Ashley's life and my freedom. The case became a landmark example of how criminals can use smart home technology to frame innocent people, proving that being cleaner than most criminals at 3 a.m. is sometimes evidence that someone else is using your identity to commit crimes while you sleep.